In the bottom right corner, as the green Protoss. For RNG Pro, it's Armageddon. And in the top left, as the teal Zerg, for Team Newbie, she's Scarlett. The RNG Protoss, walling off on the low ground, gonna open with a gateway. Scarlett's sending out a drone, so this very well could be a proxy hatch. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, this is almost certainly a proxy hatch. There's the gas pool. Scarlett waiting for the minerals to build up before she sends the drone in. There we go. There's the hatch. Pool finishing up back at home. Armageddon getting a cyber core at the front. He has scouted this, and he's dropping the scales of justice over Scarlett's decal. There's the probe poking out. Gonna scout the proxy hatch. How does Armageddon react from here? Sixlings coming out for Scarlett. There's the completed wall off, and it looks like Armageddon wants to go for a forge. Zealot being chrono boosted out. And a shield battery dropped in the wall here. Gonna make that Zealot a little bit extra tanky. This probe is forfeit though. It's got a mineral block back fast if it wants to survive. Distracts the Lings for a little bit. Not very long. There's a cannon behind the wall. Scarlett bringing a drone forward. Going to immediately drop a spine crawler. There's a second spine. Armageddon getting out in the depth, trying to shore up the defenses behind the wall. Armageddon immediately going for a Stargate. It's triple spine at the front. Some larva banked on this hatch, but it's unclear why she isn't spending that larva. Okay. Here begins the spine creep forward. She's gonna need to immediately walk these two spines to the front. Oh no! The Adept and the Zealot fighting out of range of the shield battery. But trying to buy time for the cannons to complete. The shield battery going to make this cannon a little bit tanky, but they have their work cut out for them. I think Scarlett's gonna break through the first line of defense here for Armageddon. Armageddon starting up a Void Ray behind this, but he needs to hold until it gets out. Scarlett going to continue pumping Lings. 14 more, split between the proxy hatch and her main base. The forge has fallen. No more cannons here for Armageddon. There are two queens at the front now, and they can fight the first Void Ray. So the Void Ray is going to have to work very hard to keep these spines as soon as possible. The Cyber Core has fallen as well. That means no more Stalkers here for the RNG Pro player. GG is called, and Scarlett in the top left corner as the red Protoss for RNG Pro, it's Armageddon, and in the bottom right, playing for Team Newbie, it's the teal Zerg, Scarlett. Scarlett proxy hatching the Protoss in the previous game. Armageddon fighting with his initial Zealot and the Adept outside of the range of the shield batteries, and getting surrounded by Lings, which had a cascading effect where Scarlett continued to push into the wall and decimated the Protoss defense. This time she'll go hatch first. Patch cast pull out of Scarlett, so no cheese yet. It's gonna be third timing, about the 153 mark. She could have afforded it a couple seconds ago, but just being a little bit leisurely with pulling that drone out. Gonna have to wait and see what Armageddon's first tech of choice is. Now, Protoss, especially on Nightshade, have been going for Adept all-ins as of late, not to spoil Katowice if you didn't watch this morning, but, yo, we can just refer to the ESL Weekly things, and, yeah, okay, so here's an Adept, here's a Stargate. We're most certainly going to see a second Adept out of this gateway, and then from there he can go into Twilight Council, or he can go into a second Stargate as well. You don't really need to all-in. You can do like a 6-7 Adept pressure while taking a third behind it in the current meta, or you can totally all-in. You can see any combination of Oracle and Phoenix out of the Stargate as well with this build. Scarlett getting up her Roach Horn a little bit before the 3-minute mark, and this is looking like some kind of 2-base pressure out of Scarlett. Just given how early the roaches are coming out. There's 5 roaches. Some Lings going to intercept the Adept. Shades cancelled. Armageddon sees the low Dro count and the high Ling count at the Zerg base. How does he react to it? Okay, here comes the attack from Scarlett. She only has 1 Ravager in the mix, but oh no, this is gonna be enough. Ah, there's the Bile on the pylon. The Oracle is out, or second Oracle is out, gonna zap down some of the Lings, but there's just not enough firepower here. The energy is gonna run out before it even kills the Ravager. Okay, a little bit left. Does take out the Ravager. The probes are being pulled. This is a nice surround on the roaches, but there's just not enough DPS being output here for the Protoss. More Link stream in. GG. And